So namaste, we are going to be doing the chakra meditation today and I'm going to give you an explanation on the chakras. थोड़ा चक्रा के बारे में बात करेंगे एंड अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन हो इन द मिडल प्लीज़ स्टॉप मी एंड आस्क मी we will be doing on that. So before that I'm going to give you a little bit of introduction on spirituality, what is spirituality, what is meditation, and then I'm going to just get into chakras very quickly and then we will be doing the half an hour meditation on that. So what is spirituality? So spirituality is made of two words, spirit, personality. So that means that we are talking about spirituality explains all the personality of the us as a spirit rather than as body and mind. We are not the body, we are not the mind, we are the spirit, we are the soul, we are the Atma, consciousness, the different words used but they are all synonymous, they are all same, representing one spirit. So basically we are the spirit and we are not the body and the mind. So all the information about us as to who we are, where why have we come to this world and where are we going, what is the purpose of our coming, all this is explained in spirituality. So that is why it's spirit, personality. So it is about the spirit as well as the we as a person. The information on that is called spirituality. Then meditation is mind attention, made of two words again, mind attention, mind, and wherever we put our mind's attention to, we are meditating on that spot. So that is the meditation. Now spirituality, we say that there is one God in this universe. So there is only one energy, one God, one spirit in the whole universe, and the entire universe is made of that one energy, and we are a part of that same energy. That is why we say that we are the children of God, because God is that one energy, that one consciousness, one spirit that is in this whole universe, that is prevalent in this whole universe. Now if you say energy, you understand that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It just is as it is. It exists. It cannot be destroyed, it cannot be created, but it can be remanifested in different forms and figures, and that's what's happening. So the whole universe is full of vibrations. These vibrations create energy, and energy creates the matter. That's how it is from the scientific point of view. And then everything is so different from each other, yet it's made of one energy. And why is it all different? Because everything which is energy, which is vibrating, has a frequency. So that means everything is vibrating at a different frequency. तो हर चीज़ जो है different frequency के ऊपर vibrate कर रही है. Higher the frequency, lighter the matter is, like a air, and lower the frequency, solid the matter is, like rocks, plants, and all the solid matter that you see, the earth elements. So this is as the frequency changes, and Vivekananda also said with a blink of an eye everything is changing. That is because the vibrations are never static, never still. It is always vibrating, and as it vibrates, every moment it is changing the frequency. So everything is constantly changing also in this universe. So that is all about the universe. So we are a part of that universe. So we are a part of that same energy, but we are also all vibrating at our own frequency, at our own vibrational frequency. And our journey is all about raising our frequency to the frequency of God, God's frequency. So if the God's frequency is 100, then we have to raise our energy to vibrate at 100 frequency. So in other words, simpler words, let me now explain. हम कहते हैं कि भगवान सब जगह है, and ये whole universe, भगवान हर चीज़ भगवान से बनी है, भगवान हर चीज़ के अंदर है, और हर चीज़ भगवान के बना without कुछ भी नहीं है. Everything is all God, because the energy exists in everything that you see, whether it's plants, animals, or solid matter like wood, this table, chair, whatever you see, rocks, whatever mountains, everything is made of that one energy. So हर चीज़ में भगवान है, तभी हम कहते हैं कि भगवान सब जगह है और हर चीज़ भगवान से बनी है और हम भी उसी भगवान के से बने हैं, उसी के एनर्जी से बने हैं. तो अगर हम एनर्जी हैं, हम ये बॉडी और माइंड नहीं है, तो फिर हम ये बॉडी और माइंड कैसे हैं, किस तरह? हम तो अपने आप को बॉडी या माइंड ही देखते हैं. तो वी हैव 5 बॉडीज़ टू हैव दिस ह्यूमनली एक्सपीरियंस. जब हम एक शरीर में आते हैं तो हमारे साथ 5 हमारे और शरीर हैं जो हमारे साथ आते हैं, इस फिज़िकल बॉडी के साथ अटैच्ड होते हैं, हमारी स्पिरिट के साथ अटैच्ड होते हैं. और ये 5 बॉडीज़, द 5 बॉडीज़ दैट कम विद अस टू हैव द ह्यूमनली एक्सपीरियंस आर, फर्स्ट इज़ द फिज़िकल बॉडी दैट यू सी. हमारी जो फिज़िकल बॉडी आप देखते हैं ये खाने से बनी है. इट इज़ मेड ऑफ फूड, because more food you eat, the bigger the body becomes. So that is the first body that we have. Second body is your pran, the breath body that we say, prana body, prana. There's or etheric body, or is also called pranamaya kosh. So first is annamaya kosh, which is made of food. An is food. Then second is pranamaya kosh, which is prana, breath. Third is mind, manomaya kosh, which is mental body, and it's also called astral body. So this is a mind of course. mind का क्या काम होता है? सोचना. वो हर समय सोचता रहता है, कभी कुछ सोचेगा कभी कुछ सोचेगा. संकल्प करना, जिसको सोचने को मतलब संकल्प करना. तो वो संकल्प लेता रहता है, आज मेरे को अभी आइसक्रीम खानी है, नहीं अभी केक खाना है. तो ये मन का काम है. तो दिस इज़ ऑल्सो वन ऑफ आवर बॉडीज़. दिस इज़ नॉट us, we are not that. And then fourth body is the intellect body, Vigyanmaya Kosh. So Manomaya Kosh, Vigyanmaya Kosh is the fourth one. That is the intellect body, बुद्धि जिसको कहते हैं. बुद्धि का क्या काम है? इसमें हमारी सब इंटेलेक्ट बॉडी में हमारी, जिसको सब कॉन्शियस माइंड भी कहते हैं, इसमें हमारी सारी मेमोरीज, सारे पास्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस, हैबिट्स, फियर्स, फोबियाज, ये सब स्टोर्ड हैं. क्योंकि on the basis of our past experiences we have gathered lot of junk and also good experiences. So they are all stored in that, in the memories, जिसको memory body भी कहते हैं. तो ये हमारी फोर्थ बॉडी है. ये जो फोर्थ बॉडी होती है ये माइंड को डायरेक्शन देती है. जैसे अगर माइंड का दिल कर रहा है आइसक्रीम खाने का, तो आपकी जो विज्ञान में कोश है या इंटेलेक्ट बुद्धि है वो माइंड को बताती है कि लास्ट टाइम आपने आइसक्रीम खाई थी तो आपका ज़ुकाम हो गया था. सो इट्स नॉट अ गुड आइडिया टू ईट इट. सो दैट इन्फॉर्मेशन इज़ कमिंग फ्रॉम द पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस. अब वो मेमोरी में स्टोर्ड था तो इसलिए उसने इन्फॉर्मेशन बाहर निकल के आती है कि आपको ज़ुकाम हो सकता है. Then again it's mind's decision, and then mind will decide whether you really want to go ahead with the listening to the buddhi or want to go ahead and still have the ice cream. Okay, so that's the fourth body, intellect body. And then the fifth body is the spiritual body, which is our voice of consciousness. Also, voice of consciousness is the voice which is always guiding us in the right direction, जिसको हम कहते हैं also आनंदमय कोश भी कहते हैं. दिस इज़ फुल ऑफ ब्लिस एंड पीस, बिकॉज हमारी स्पिरिट जो है इस आनंदमय कोश के साथ जुड़ी होती है. जब हम आनंदमय कोश के पास पहुंचते हैं तो हमें अपनी स्पिरिट की लाइट, उसका आनंद, बिकॉज हमारा नेचर क्या है? सत चित आनंद. ये हमारा नेचर है, हमारी स्पिरिट का नेचर है. तो अगर हमारे स्पिरिट का नेचर है सत चित आनंद, विच मीन्स एटर्निटी. सत्य क्या है हमारे बारे में? कि हम स्पिरिट हैं, हम बॉडी या माइंड नहीं है. वी आर इटर्नल बीइंग्स, वी आर एनर्जी. एंड सेकेंडली चित इज़ द नॉलेज. इट इज़ वेयर ऑल आवर मेमोरीज, ऑल आवर पास्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस एंड ऑल द नॉलेज इज देयर. सो दैट इज़ द चित. एंड आनंद इज़ द ब्लिस. सो वी आर फुल ऑफ ब्लिस. सो Anand. So this is where you start in the spiritual body. We experience that bliss. So once by doing the meditation, we are going to be cleansing our bodies. We cleanse our bodies. We heal our bodies, and we come in contact with all our with the Satchit Anand, our bliss, our peaceful nature, which is full of knowledge and is also light. It's light, knowledge and bliss. So that's how you experience yourself in meditation. And so meditation is very important because that helps us to cleanse ourselves, to heal ourselves, and also to raise our vibrations, raise our frequency. ये हमारी जर्नी है. Purification is the first part in our journey. तो हम इस तरह से प्योरीफाई करते हैं अपने आप को. प्योरीफिकेशन होता है, क्लेंजिंग होती है. सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ द जर्नी इज़ टू गेट द नॉलेज विच ऑटोमेटिकली कम्स. जैसे जैसे लेयर्स ऑफ नेगेटिविटी एंड इग्नोरेंस आर रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम आवर फोल बॉडीज़, हमारे अंदर जो नॉलेज ऑलरेडी है वो अपने आप शाइन करने लग जाती है. So we come in contact with our knowledge, with the knowledge full of our spirit, which is full of knowledge. And then third part is the freedom, मोक्ष जिसको कहते हैं, which is freedom. मोक्ष का क्या मतलब है? Freedom. Freedom from all the vices, freedom from all the fears, phobias, all the things that are binding us. Okay, so that is the third part. That is our journey. And third part is the freedom, and fourth is nitya. So हम कहते हैं ना कि शिवोहम शिवोहम, I am the Shiva, and then as I said that I am the purification. Shuddham Shuddhoham, which is the purification. Buddhoham, knowledge, and then Buddhoham Muktoham, which is the freedom, and then Nityoham. Then as we get more and more free from all the vices and all the ignorance, then what happens? We raise our vibrations to the extent that we can easily go and merge into the God's frequency energy. Or you can say we emerge as God ourselves. Aham Brahmasmi. हम भगवान की vibrational frequency में पहुंच जाते हैं. So this is our journey. This is the journey of every soul. But and religions, all the religions are kind of helping us to do the purification. They are only helping us in the first part of our journey, which is the purification. So all the religions lead us up to there. उसके बाद knowledge खुद ही आएगी और खुद ही हम अपनी journey को आगे बढ़ाते जाएंगे. लेकिन वहाँ तक पहुँचने के लिए, knowledge part के लिए, you have to do the purification. Now chakras are in the second body, in our second body, the etheric body, or you can say the prana body. Chakras are in the prana body. ये हमारा aura create करते हैं. So as I said, if your vibration frequency is very high, if you are very pure, you are already purified, you are very cleansed, you are not having too many vices, holding too many vices, then your aura is very bright. It is full of white color. So aura indicates the energy body. And these chakras, what are the chakras now? Chakras are the energy centers. These are the energy centers. And if we are the energy, we have energy centers in our body. And they are in our subtle bodies. The subtle body meaning etheric body or the prana body. In the second body, as I said, breath body. Now, chakras are nothing but the energy centers. They are the centers where we receive through which we receive they are like a transmitters. We receive the energy from the universe. We attract the energy from the universe through the chakras and then transmit them to different parts of our body and to all our 5 bodies. So basically, they are like a transmitter. They are receiving the energy and then they are transmitting it to different organs in our body as well as in all our 5 bodies. Okay, so they are the chakras. Chakra आपको हिंदी में चक्र means round, right? Chakra means circle. So it is a wheel-like formation, and if you see, the energy is never still. It's not straight. It's always vibrating in a circular form. So it is called chakra. That is why, because this is in a circular formation. So these chakras basically have different. They meet all the energy bodies. They are based on different points of along our spinal cord, and वहाँ पे spinal cord के aligned हैं 7 chakras. We have 7 chakras in this body, and they are aligned along with the spinal cord. And these chakras have their own functions, they have their own color, their own nature, their own mantras. So I'm going to give you all the information about each chakra. What are the basic needs, organs that it takes care of, and what are the colors and its functions and nature of the chakra. Okay, so but basically, if you understand, chakra is nothing but the energy centers where we receive the energy from the universe and then it transmits to different bodies and to. So when we are, the more energy we receive, the more we give it out to our different chakras or energy centers. So these energy centers will automatically open up. The more energy it gets, the more it opens up, and the more it opens up, it's like a flower. So the more it blooms up or opens up, the more it will be cleansed, healed, and more energy to distribute into different organs. So more healing happens and more cleansing happens. Okay, so it is very important to do the meditation, especially chakra meditation, because it will help you to heal any kind of a physical diseases that you might be having, even mental, and because it gives energy to all the 5 bodies. So all the 5 bodies get energy from this. So as a result, any kind of emotional or mental issues also get healed by the opening of these chakras. If there's any question, you can stop me, otherwise we can continue. So the first chakra, no questions? Okay, so the first chakra that we are going to talk about is called Mooladhara chakra. Mooladhara chakra, or the root chakra. Now this chakra is situated at the base of our spinal cord, in our pelvic area. That's where it is situated. So it is also, that is why it's called root chakra. It is at the base of the spinal cord in our pelvic area. Now this Mooladhara chakra is also where our Kundalini Shakti is also situated there, and it is the Mool Adhar for that Shakti to rise. That is where our Kundalini Shakti, our spiritual energy, is based also. So that is why also it got the name of Mooladhara. Anyway, so the Mooladhara chakra, now this chakra is red in color, and its sound is lam. Lam, 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 lam. That's the sound mantra. The meditating with the sound mantra of lam, it opens up. Also, the needs that it fulfills. Now, if this chakra is open, our basic survival needs are automatically met. Now, what are the basic survival needs? Like food, clothing, shelter, clothing or warmth, you can say, shelter and protection. So these 4 survival needs are automatically met if this chakra is opened. Okay, so these are the needs. Now this is based in the pelvic area, so naturally all the organs in that area get energy from this center. So that means your hips, your intestine, your hips, intestine, bone structure, immune system, blood circulation, and colon, all these organs are getting energy from this. So if there's any disease in any of these centers, organs, that means the energy of this chakra is disturbed. So that means by healing it, by cleansing this chakra or meditating upon this, you can open up this chakra and you can heal your physical problems also. Physical organs also get healed by opening up the energy. So it's just like, the more energy you give, the more it opens up. So more energy. Now what is a disease? Disease is nothing but a dis-ease of the vibrational frequency. That means the energy. If every organ has its own energy frequency that it's supposed to vibrate, and if it is disturbed, if suppose your intestine is supposed to vibrate at 100 and it's vibrating at 80, that means there's a disturbance in the vibrational frequency. So you have to raise it up. So how can you raise it up? By cleansing it and by healing it, by giving more energy. So meditating on that chakra, you can always heal that and as a result, the problem in the intestine will also get healed. So this is also called spiritual healing. Okay, so basic needs, organs also, as I said, is red in color. Lam is the sound. This also represents earth element and bhulok, and the guna that is it represents is the gandh. Gandh means smelling. So Gyan Indri is the smelling. It represents the senses of smelling. So if there's a disturbance in the smelling sense, that it means there's a disturbance in this chakra. And then Gyan Indri is the smell, and Kalm Indri is the guda. That is, if there's a disturbance again in your bowel movement, in a bowel movement, then guda, which is the excretion of all the digestive food, non-digestive food, जिसको कहते हैं अगर बाउल मूवमेंट में अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो then you can meditate on this chakra to heal it. So this is about the Muladhara chakra, and as I said, the Kundalini Shakti is based on this chakra, so that is why also it is called Muladhara, because it is a Muladhara for the Kundalini Shakti to rise. Okay, and by doing spiritual activities, by doing spiritual practices, we can open up our Kundalini. That's how the Kundalini Shakti gets opened and rises with our spiritual intentions. Okay, so second chakra on top of its chakra is called sacral chakra or the Swadhishtan chakra. This is the second chakra. This is right on top of the Muladhara chakra, which is between, you can say, in the lower abdomen area, between the root chakra and the navel. So this is situated between the navel and the root chakra, the pelvic area. So this is in the lower abdomen area. Orange is the color of light here, orange color light, healing all your sexual organs, your reproductive organs, and your urinary tract. This takes care of all your sexual and reproductive needs and your emotional connections, emotional feeling connections. So all these needs, so once the basic needs of the human being are met, then emotional a person wants is the emotional well-being and to reproduce. So this chakra takes care of that. So if there's any problem in that also, that means again the chakra energy is blocked and you need to cleanse it and heal it. And this chakra again, as I said, orange is the color, Vam is the sound, Vam, 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 Vam. So Vam is the sound, and then it represents Bhuvalok and water element. And the guna again is ras. Ras is the gun, so that means it represents the taste, senses of taste. And then the Kalam Indriya is of course the upasth, urination, upasth. So that is the Kalam Indriya. Then again, so this is about the second chakra. Third chakra is again on top of it, solar plexus, or it's also called so solar plexus, which is the third chakra. This is right between the navel and the heart, and as the name suggests, solar plexus is yellow in color, representing all the digestive organs. So all the digestive organs in this area, like stomach, pancreas, gallbladder, spleen, your liver, all these organs get affected get energy from this chakra. So this is the third chakra. Manipur is also, the Hindi name is the Manipur chakra, of course, Manipur chakra. Now, the color of this chakra is yellow, as I said. Ram is the sound. Ram, 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 representing fire element, and Swargalok, Swargalok. Now, the basic need that it fulfills is once this chakra is open, then all your needs of identification and integrity and self-empowerment are met easily. That means name, fame, money, power. So this is what the next need of the human being is after the reproductive and the basic needs are met. A human being wants is name, fame, money, power. So if this chakra is energy is open, that means these needs, name, fame, money, power, will be automatically and easily met in your life. You will easily attract this to yourself. Okay, so this is the third chakra, solar plexus. As I said, solar means sun, so it is also an indication of the sun energy, and it is manifested as a self-will and self-empowerment. Identity. You create you want to create an identity for yourself. Shine like a sun. Okay, so this is the third chakra, Manipur. Fourth is the Anahat chakra or the heart chakra. This is in the heart area. This takes care of your heart and lungs and breasts and heart arteries. All these organs are given the energy by this chakra. This is again green and pink in the color, and this indicates the needs that it fulfills is that after you are famous also and you have name and fame and money and power, then you are wanting to become more and more giving. So you become compassionate. Compassion and forgiving and accepting. So green is for forgiveness and peace, and pink is for acceptance and unconditional love. So if this chakra is open, you become more and more compassionate, more and more giving, forgiving also, and accepting and giving out unconditional love to everybody. This is the indication. So as I said, the color is pink and green. Yum is the sound. Yum, yum, yum. So using this mantra, you can meditate on this chakra in this area, and then you can open up this chakra. It's easy to open up when you meditate on this with this chakra. And then of course, it represents the Mahal Lok, and this is also where your Antahkaran is based. So Antahkaran means your mind, intellect, memory, and your ego. All these इसको अंतःकरण, 4 bodies को अंतःकरण कहते हैं. मन, बुद्धि, चित्त, अहंकार. In all this is based in this chakra. That means these 4 bodies get energy from this chakra. Antahkaran. So it represents Mahal Lok, and it represents air element. Gun is the sparsh. Sparsh is the gun. That means touch. The touch is the Gyanendri, and Kalamendriya is the hands. Hands are the Kalamendriya. In the Manipur, the Kalamendriya was the feet, pad. So in this chakra, Anahat chakra, in the heart chakra, the hands are the Kalamendriyas. So this is the 4th chakra. Then the 5th chakra on top of that is the throat chakra or the Vishuddhi chakra. Vishuddhi chakra, Vishuddhi means हर चीज़ शुद्ध हो जाती है. So that is what the Vishuddhi means. So this is located in the throat area, and blue is the color. It takes care of all the organs in this area, like throat, ears, eyes, nose, mouth, face, throat, neck. All these organs get energy from this chakra. This is the chakra which is again all the represents space element. Janalok, blue color. Hum is the sound. Hum, hum, hum. Now space element, as you know, the whole physical world is made of 5 elements, which is earth, water, fire, air, space. So here the physicality of all the entire universe gets over. That means यहाँ पे आकर, if this chakra starts opening up, that means all your vices, आप बिल्कुल clean हो जाते हैं. आपके all the vices automatically start getting, you are getting cleansed out of all the voices. जिसको कहते हैं हम शिव जी का नीला कंठ. यहाँ पे उन्होंने नीला कंठ जहर पीना, उसका क्या मतलब है कि यहाँ से कोई भी वाइसेस ऊपर राइज नहीं करता है. सो एवरीथिंग इज कंट्रोल्ड हेयर. सो यहाँ पे अगर जब भी आप यहाँ पे अगर चक्र ये दिस चक्र व्हेन दिस चक्र ओपन्स अप, यू विल बी eliminating or getting rid of all the vices within you. All the negativity inside you in all your 5 bodies get cleansed and you become totally pure. So the purification of your physicality, physical bodies and your all the 5 bodies happen. Okay, so this is called, that is why it's called Vishuddhi chakra. And so that means you are naturally, if there is no negativity in you, then you are going to be totally healthy. So you will start becoming healthy. So this is the Vishuddhi chakra, and then the 6th chakra is the third eye. Third eye, which is the in between your forehead. इसको हम आज्ञा चक्र भी कहते हैं. Now third eye, as the energy rises, now as I said, all the physicality is over at the Vishuddhi chakra. That means all the above the Vishuddhi chakra, the energy you can say is the divine energy. So now you have entered into the divine sphere. You are starting to attract divine energy to yourself. So this is the Agya chakra is the seat of your mind. Self-empowerment, self-consciousness arises. You intuitive and psychic abilities come in between, and you start becoming totally cleansed and totally healed. So that means emotional, physical, mental health, total physical, emotional and mental health when the Agya chakra opens up. And you get, as I said, it's a divine energy, so you're starting to get information about yourself, self-knowledge, and also self-consciousness, and also intuitive and psychic abilities. You start seeing visions, your imagination expands, and you become more and more knowledgeable about yourself and start getting some information about the universe also. Okay, so this is the Agya chakra. Agya means also you start getting some siddhi, and the siddhi is whatever you give the Agya, whatever you think, that will manifest for you. That is one of the siddhis that you get with Agya chakra opening up. And of course, the knowledge of the universe and about yourself as a spirit starts flowing in. So that is the Agya chakra. Now the violet is the color here. Violet is the color. Om is the sound. And here there is no physical element, but the Guru element. We say is Guru Tattva. Guru Tattva means you yourself become a guru of your own self. You start seeing your own vices and start trying to eliminate them, cleanse yourself. So it's called Guru element. And then of course it is Tapalok. This is where your tapasya happens. You have to start cleansing yourself out, whatever is left, which is beyond the physicality also. So whatever is left, you start cleansing yourself. So it's Tapalok. And then it is violet in color, because when the third eye starts opening up, you will see the violet color, and then it expands into the white energy. So this is about the Agya chakra. And then last chakra is the top, the crown chakra, which is right on the top. Sahasrara chakra bhi isko kehte hain, Sahasrara chakra, which is right on the top of your head, crown, at the crown of your head. Now, this chakra, the energy, when the Agya chakra opens up, as I said, it's divine energy, so it automatically rises. You don't have to struggle too much. It automatically, you go into samadhi with the Agya chakra. So when the Agya chakra opens up, you automatically go into Sampragat samadhi, and then when it goes, the energy again rises up all the way up to the top, the crown chakra. It automatically happens. You don't have to struggle. So it just happens automatically now. So it will rise up to the top of the head, and it's golden to white light, and Sahasrara, as it says, you see the white light, and as you know, the white is the culmination of all the colors. It's not a color itself, it's the culmination of all the colors. So over here you see like a kamal ka phool, like a lotus flower of 1,000 petals, full of all the colors, or the white light. And of course it is opening up your connection with the universe, and of course and you start getting knowledge of the universe. And Shiv is the tattva here, Shiv Tat, and Satyalok. You say it's Satyalok, Shiv Tat. And if you want to chant the mantra again, it is either Bindu, Visarg, or Om. Om is the sound. Om is again the mantra here. So this is the Sahasrara chakra. Now there is just underneath the Sahasrara chakra there is a Brahma Randra. Now some people think that's also a chakra, but it is not a chakra on its own. It is a part of it comes within the Agya and the Sahasrara chakra, Brahmarandra. And Brahmarandra is where the pineal, it is the seat of your mind basically, and it is also where the pineal and your pituitary glands are. And these pituitary and pineal glands are nothing but the glands where all your bliss is secreting from. So you start feeling the bliss, and you start seeing the light within yourself, and of course you are able to you get lot of powers, lot of divine powers come by. So बहुत सारी सिद्धियाँ आ जाती हैं. So this is all about the chakras. Now all these chakras, as I said, they need to be opened through meditation, and you can also enhance these chakras by wearing their colors. Like if you want to open up, if you're feeling very low, supposing in low spirit, then you can wear violet and to open up the Agya chakra, and that will raise up the your spirit. Also, if you have to give a speech, say on the stage, and you have a stage fright, so blue is the color to wear. If you wear a blue color, that will give you confidence to go and speak on the stage, because that is all about communication, expression, and speech. And then again, if you are very tired, weak, you can wear orange. That will revitalize you. Red is the color of passion. So wearing different colors of chakra colors will enhance those chakras. Wearing clothes, or having red color flowers around you, or having the colors of or painting a wall of that color, of some color, will also enhance that chakra. So whatever chakra you want to open up, if you bring that color in your life, by wearing clothes or by keeping some objects of that color in your sight, or even painting a wall, as I said, you don't have to paint the whole wall. You can just have a painting of that wall on a wall of that color. So that will, looking at that color, will enhance or open up that chakra. Okay, so that's how we use the colors and the sound. As I said, giving you different mantras, all these making those different sounds, you can open up those chakras. So this is all the knowledge about the information about the chakras. If anybody has a question, please now you can unmute yourself and ask me the questions, please.